We love hip hop.
Gunna had that tune that came and went.
Okay.
Actually, no, I can't say came and went. Bread and butter.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that song there, bro?
I listened to it for about 10 seconds.
Okay, but in the song,
Yeah.
I said last week
Yeah.
when I was talking about it on live
Okay.
that if they have a song out, that automatically Thug has co-signed Gunna because they're still willing to put out the music under the YSL label.
Because they're gonna rip him off now.
How he's able to put out his music, he can tour the song.
Yeah, and
even if he was,
you're gonna pay us. You still go to the label. Some money has to go to the label.
Yeah, but he's still gonna his contract is his contract.
Yeah, for
sure.
sure.
So whatever the splits that they agreed on for his contract before, that still applies.
Yeah,
right.
They're gonna just do what they have to do. But
so if they put out his music under the YSL label,
yeah,
and I will reiterate, this means they co-sign Gunna.
They co-sign Gunna.
Do you agree?
That's their friend. Ain't mine, but that's their friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's internal. That's like.
So how does the street niggas keep on moving the goalpost, fam?
Okay.
When is it okay to rat then? Because it's never okay to rat, right? You got Boosie denouncing the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saying he hope he don't sell no more records. All like people were like on this guy's head top, fam.
So, but did Gunna give him time? Gunna gave Thugger time, or Thugger got his own time?
No, but
no.
He's not helping Thugger's case by admitting that he's part of a gang.
I hear that. I hear everything you're saying. Okay. Take it into scenario like this. You have a brother, your brother. He gets caught up. He has to tell what's going on. He's your brother, though. Are you gonna go now? Like,
but is my brother in the streets? That's the difference. If my brother's not in the streets, I get hemmed up.
But Gunna's not a street guy, so they say, right?
I guess they try to say that, fam, but I'm not jacking that, bro.
Is that moving the goalposts?
Yes.
Okay. So let's move the goalposts again. It's his brother. He takes Gunna as a brother. Thugger could take Gunna as a brother.
Okay.
Right? Didn't Thugger's real brother rat on him?
Like in the same case, like YSL Woody or one of those guys?
One of those guys. Didn't they have to say something to get out too?
Well, like the consensus on road is Gunna open the floodgates and the rest of the mans are just like, all right, we're off this. Everybody gonna rat now. But that's neither here nor there. Gunna said what he said. The rest of the mans are saying what they gotta say or said what they said.
Yeah.
But Gunna is the person in question that we're talking about. He's the one dropping the music that everybody's paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? If you drop music and your label puts out the music, you didn't put the shit out independently.
No.
This means your label is co-signing snitches. This is just my opinion.
Yes, very much so. But they're all in it together. So it's a very weird situation. It's their own family situation. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's really weird for them. Like, they almost have to. Okay, if all of them were locked up right now, right?
Right.
For instance, like Gunna, right?
Yeah.
Who's bringing home the bread now? If their main breadwinner is locked up, and then all the rest of the artists are locked up, who's bringing home bread?
Catalog. That's the only thing they're gonna have to depend on.
Yeah, but their catalog isn't that strong yet. Let's just say, let's say that. You know what I mean?
They got a good catalog, but you still need to put out.
It's not that strong yet. It's not that strong yet. It's not that strong yet. It's not like Coach K's. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of the stuff that they might want to drop from their catalog might be incriminating stuff.
Exactly. So they got to go now make a whole slew of music. They still got to make money coming in to their label, dog. So they're gonna have to take a step back and be like, okay, we can go sign a whole bunch of new artists, but now we don't have money to develop new artists because we're paying for Thugger.
Millions of dollars in lawyer fees.
So now think about it like this: if they were all locked up and holding it down and keeping it real, right? That money would be done.
Yeah.
Right? They had to think about it like, okay, we got to get everybody else out so we could pay for just Thugger's lawyers. You know what I'm trying to say? And then now get this Gunner nigga back to work, right? Yeah, the whole industry is going to be calling you this and that. But you know what? Whatever. Keep trucking. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think, and I said this before when it's happened with 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Snitches don't get stitches. That's a thing of the past. That's 90s shit.
In the retrospective, yeah.
Like, really, like, okay, we could take away I know that 6ix9ine, he had the LA Fitness incident or whatever.
Yeah.
Years now after he came home.
Yeah.
And talked mad smack, went to people's grave sites or go to people's murals, all types of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So he wasn't even like, yo, let me chill and not be on pressing that line. He pressed it harder.
Very much so.
And got no stitches until like recently.
Right? And then dropped a Latin song.
Yeah. And he's still back in the streets, walking around. Not even as much security as everybody expected him to have.
No.
Right? I think that snitches don't get stitches anymore, fam. That's a thing of the past, bro. These little niggas are okay with snitches, bro.
Well, no, it's just like you'd want to just stay the hell away from one. Then, if they're already doing that, you're just like, oh my God.
Nah, fam. I think, and listen, this might offend a few people when I say this.
Yeah.
I think the average Mandem's crew, like just the average crew of just regular niggas, and it's just not only in Toronto, just period.
Yeah.
If you're in a crew of like 7 guys that you hang out with, do dirt with, if you're part of a set, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out of those 7 guys, 2 of them snitched, but you're okay with it.
Very, very possible.
Like
Very
if you're
possible.
one of these younger up and coming gangsters,
Yeah.
it's just now an accepted part of the game.
Because they're like, fuck, I didn't want to be in there.
Yeah.
Right?
They
And
complain about it in the raps and stuff, but in real life, they have like 2 snitches in their crew, per every crew.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Am I wrong about that? Or like...
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but it's very typical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For that to happen. And it's kind of like it's logic as long as it's nobody that's in my clique. Remember that saying?
Yeah.
Right? So a lot of niggas is like probably getting twined up with next niggas, not from their clique.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say it. They
give up the niggas.
Yeah.
Right?
And then now they're real niggas know they got some problems. Yeah, they got to go clean up the smut. But it wasn't on them.
Yeah.
So it's logic as long as it's nobody that's in my clique. But they'll probably forever be watching that nigga a little bit sideways too. Unless it's, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe. I just feel like it's something that guys pretend to be mad at, but it doesn't show even with the consumption of the music and stuff like that. Like, Gunna shouldn't even, 1, be able to release any music if everybody's calling him a snitch, and 2, the stream shouldn't even be this high if everybody's so against snitching.
But what does Gunna have to care if it's the world already that knows about him and it's not his main family members dissing him? What does he have to care about people who don't really pay his bills? Yeah. Well, they do pay his bills by streaming his music, right?
Yeah.
But he does nothing to lose with the main public people caring. Like if he's a snitch or not. We're still victim to watching the video. We're still a victim. Like we still, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, fam, Tekashi is doing shows
exactly.
in Europe, all over the place. Nobody seemed to care. You know what I'm saying? And I seen it coming, fam. I was like, I watched him as a case study, bro. If this guy is able to go through for a certain amount of years and still make money, they try to blackball him and everything.
Everything.
Right?
Yep.
But he still made money. He still, fans still consumed his music videos. Yep. He still did a collabo with Nicki Minaj.
Very much so.
You know what I'm saying?
And other artists.
Yeah. He had a whole crew backing him for that academics interview. I was like, if that gonna keep on happening, watch the next rapper that gets that snitches, but everybody likes that guy. Because the thing is with Tekashi, people didn't like him already. They didn't like the way he was talking. Yeah. They didn't like the rainbow colored hair. So they were like, I don't like him. So when he snitched, it was easy to be like, let's ostracize him, get him out of here, Ray Tay, and he still made money. But niggas like Gunna.
Exactly.
Gunna was always the cool guy. He ain't getting into too much.
Yeah,
Ray Tay. So now it's hard. Mans that want to move the goalpost a little bit like, oh, well, let's just wait for Thug. Wait for Thug what?
You kind of have to.
Why?
Because it's against Thug. It's not against you.
He said, yes, ma'am. Is YSL a gang? Yes, ma'am. You're ratting out the gang.
Did Thugger tell him to say that, though? That's what we don't know. How are we going to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they're just going to choose to, like, yeah, let's still make music with this guy? Come on, brother.
They're still releasing it. They're like, yo, fam, put that out, bro. Oh, that slaps. Run that.
Well, he probably has to finish the contract.
Bro, if these guys are so... Here's the thing, too. They're put in a weird position.
Yeah.
Because you can't take a strong street stance. You can't be like,
No.
we can't put no snitches on... Snitch on what?
So right now they're making what? Like loungy music?
No, their hands are tied. You have to drop his music.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, now you're admitting to your crimes.
Okay, that way can go. And he's in a contract.
Yeah.
We don't know how long this contract is.
No, but if you really have a hard stance on snitching,
Oh, you would just
you could
pay
just cut the contract,
pay
pay
him
him
out.
out. You're no more music under our label because we don't condone a snitching.
Then that
But if you say that now, you're saying, you know what? You snitching on something that was true, that's still in court. They're still fighting this, bro.
so they got to make sure he's still there.
He kind of got them by the balls, bro. He could drop a whole album, say, yo, drop this for me tomorrow. And they got to do it, bro. They got to do it because if they say no, now you're guilty.
Okay, so you're saying if Gunna comes here tomorrow to Toronto, Budweiser,
Slime, slap, YSL all day.
you think people are going there?
That's a good question. And yo, comment gang, smash that like while y'all in here too.
Right.
But I want to know from y'all, if Gunna comes here tomorrow, put a 1 in the chat if you're going. Put a 2 in the chat if you're like, nah, I'm going to skip that one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 1 in the chat if you're going to the Gunna show. Where did you place them at? Not the ACC.
No, Budweiser.
But what? That's too big, fam.
Yeah.
Rebel.
Okay, Rebel. History.
Yeah. History. Y'all going to Gunna show if he's at History, okay?
Yeah.
Let's even make the odds even better. Tickets are $20. First 2 drinks free.
What about even Dundas Square and it's just free?
Oh, snap. Let's do it. Dundas Square.
Yeah.
You don't even got to pay.
You
just got to walk past the place and then it's, oh, so let me stop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Gunna.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to stop and watch the Gunna show?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you going to keep on walking to your car or to the TTC
You're
station?
gonna wave it off like once you realize
I'm
it's
not
him.
gonna watch that snitch.
No. Whatever.
Strip to what? Get out of here.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah, when that comes on, everybody's singing it word for word.
Unholy Sigma.
Pushing
P.
Pushing P. That come on and everybody, you're trying to, trying to find a girl to bubble with.
Yo, I'm pushing my way right to the subway, right? No, man, I'm not watching that. Right? Is that what's happening here? I only see one person, so I guess everybody else is just by default they're going.
They're
You know what I'm
going.
saying? They're like, I'll push a P.
Yeah.
Push a P right there in Dundas Square
Right?
under the moonlight. Okay, I see y'all.
You know what? It's logic as long as there's nobody that's in my clique. That's how the world is moving, right?
Yeah.
Right?
1 in the chat if you're going. 2 in the chat, right? Like Unholy Sigma already says number like 2, you ain't going. Okay, so one person already said 1 in the chat if you're going to Gunna at Dundas Square. 2 in the chat if you're gonna skip that, bro. Like I'm
I'm not going. I'm not going because you know why? I don't like his music. Period. I never did. I would just never go. I just never liked his music. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I ain't going. I'm just saying, a lot of people are going. White boys are going.
I have such a crazy scenario in my brain. I'm gonna bring it out in just a second. Old John Crow 416 Trackstar Music. What up? He says, hell no. You ain't going.
I ain't going.
You ain't going.
I just don't like his music.
See, you're good, man. You guys got out of that one with that one right there. I don't like his music. I'm not going anyway.
I just asked the question. are people gonna go? You hear his music getting played at Dundas Square, and it's him on stage.
You can hear it in the distance.
Yeah.
P.
Yeah.
Pushing P.
Yeah. Yeah. White kid passes by and goes, "Yo, Gunna's down there, dog."
Gang, are y'all going to the Gunna show? One in the chat. It's Dundas Square, so it's free. Free 99.
Free.
Okay? Are y'all pulling up and saying, yo?
Yeah. Let me bubble that whole thing.
Yeah.
Who else is coming out after? You know, like, you know what I mean? Are you waiting in the crowd, seeing who else comes out after? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, Citadel said, I know it was that day, that doobie. No, different. He's on a different subject here, but salute to you. Old John Crow reiterates, bless you Friday. But nope, not going with bare twos. Okay.
Right?
All right, let me give you another scenario.
We love hip hop.